Hello everyone, Badjo here, and today we're gonna take another look at World of Warships, and once again we are in the Admiral Hipper. And this time I had an even better game than I had before. You get a total of 110,000, 10,000 more than last time, so I added more to my overall record. This gameplay video is a lot more well-rounded. I get pretty much even distribution of 25% high explosive damage, 25% armor piercing, 25% torpedo damage, and 25% fire damage. So it's very sort of evenly spread out, which is kind of rare to see. His last game was mostly fires and high explosive. But yeah, here we start with some long range salvos where I'm trying to guess, and I thought that ship was going backwards, and it looks like I was right. It probably has sped up by now. Yep, so there's North Carolina coming in. Tier 8 American battleship. Fletcher, destroyer. Set him on fire. New Orleans coming in the back. I'm staying awake because this thing is tough but still fairly fragile, like I said before. He's gonna get some nice torpedo hits there. I'm just gonna keep bombarding. So it's kind of an uneventful game. It's fairly slow. I mean, like I said in the last game, if you don't know, German armor piercing is way better. High explosive is mainly used. I mainly use high explosive just to set this guy on fire. Fire damage, which is so much more damage overall in the end. I could have gotten some pretty nice armor piercing hits on this guy, I'm sure, since he had his broadside, like someone there did. But 12-second reload means that I have to be loaded when I see the target. I might not have the opportunity by the time I'm loaded up. That depends on the player, of course. Some players drive in completely straight lines. Some people, they weave, they slow down even. This guy seems to be pretty predictable. I'm trying to see what's around, and that's the rune that I'm a bit scared of, because it's one tier higher than me. It's the next ship in line for the one I'm using, and it's great. It's the second most powerful cruiser in the entire game, and it's a tier 9. It's more powerful than the German tier 10 almost, more or less. So here we have a Fletcher that I lead a lot because I think it's going around, but then I realize he's probably gonna stop and just peek around, and yep, there he goes. And now he's gonna reverse back, and I realize this. I start aiming back, waiting for my guns to reload. I'm hoping that his reverse speed is pretty slow. So I'm taking a look at those planes, see if they get close within my 5.4 kilometer anti-air range, but they seem to stay away. But now they're getting close again. And I haven't seen the destroyer that's sneaking up on me just yet. I'll see it in a moment though. This cover out the icons of the airplanes are covering it. Set him on fire again. And now I've seen, oh shit, there's a destroyer. So I turn on my hydroacoustic ability now. And if he fires any torpedoes, I will spot him. And I can also spot him if he hides in the smoke, as he does now. Any second he will start using the smoke generator. There. Normally he would be invisible, but my hydroacoustic search extends to 5 kilometers. In this game you can see anyone if you're within 2 kilometers. Doesn't matter if he's behind an island or anything. If you get within 2 kilometers, you will see him. So I can see him there in the smoke. It also detects torpedoes at 4.8 kilometers, if I remember right. So the battleship that he fired those torpedoes at, he has a lot of time to react to those torpedoes now, because everyone will be spotted for everyone. And we're back to the usual with about 40,000 damage, almost 40,000 damage. And we're back to long range gunnering at that North Carolina we saw earlier. So here I do a bit of a stupid thing, because I have a perfect opportunity. I have a Miyoko 15 kilometers and I have this battleship at 17 kilometers. He's just within my range. He's a few hundred meters off from being out of my range. So as you can see, this is the maximum we can shoot. So I can't actually reach him. So I'm just trying to see if the spread will get him, because that adds a few hundred meters. But yeah, I have a Miyoko that's showing his broadside this entire time. And I think I saw it, but I think I sort of was like, then I have to load armor piercing, and I couldn't be bothered with that. But it's a really stupid mistake. Because I had so pretty much 30-40 seconds of just where I could have hit him with armor piercing. So, but then again, this guy is also a bit of a threat, so I'm trying to set him on fire. Now, I come up with a crazy plan here, because we're losing the game. You can see they've all but one base. So I think, well, I'm gonna stop shooting, and you're gonna see my circle, the what's it called? The dotted line on the map. It's gonna shrink. That's my detection right there, shrunk. Now I can only be detected at 12.4 kilometers. Otherwise it's around 18. So that Amagi over there cannot see me. Neither can the Iowa. I am outside everyone's view, except for that cruiser we saw earlier. It was 15 kilometers ago. Forgot the name of it already. But he's behind an island, so he cannot actually see me. So I'm invisible to their team, capturing the base. Now there's a Belfast coming in, but once again he's behind the island. So I'm just gonna sit here and capture the base. Start firing now. One shot will reset the entire capture. So I'm just trying to sit here and capture this base in hopes that I can actually do it. That's not some truck ship is hiding behind this island. Now that Iowa, he wants me. He knows I'm here. He's closing in on my, but now I'm behind the island. Another 100 meters and another few hundred meters and he'll be within visual range. So I get it and I turn tail. I'm gonna shoot at him, but my guns are not turned in the right direction. It's gonna take too long to get the turret since I'm turning away from him as well. But the Amagi, the guns were pointing right at him, so I'm firing high explosive, hoping to just take away a little bit of damage. And the quicker we can kill him, the quicker that Colorado and Baltimore can actually move on to other targets. Fired my catapult fighter, which you didn't really get to see in action in the last game. It's basically a little plane that flies around. You can spot things within 4 kilometers of you. And it will shoot down enemy planes, but it adds quite a bit of damage. It adds 60 damage, so it adds, and I do about 400, so it adds a sizable amount. And that was really close. Last two shells went left and right. So the Rune has seen me, and he has a really long range. I think up to 20 kilometers with the right upgrades. So I'm cornered here, I'm flanked. Whichever one of these I show the nose to, the other one is going to be able to shoot me in the side. So I decide that the Rune isn't as big of a problem as the Iowa. I think these two are the same tier. Tier 9. And here I decide, I can assist this guy. I get to use my entire guns. Unfortunately, the window of opportunity for my entire guns to shoot, as you can hear, cease is 5.4 kilometers, the maximum range, and they're gonna be out of that any second now. But I get one plane. It's nothing, but I don't know. Not much else to do, I suppose. So now, Miyoko on our team is down by the Rune. So the Rune can now see me because I fired. So he's gonna fire at me. So I'm trying to angle so that I can angle as well as possible to possibly bounce shots from both of them. But I realized that's not gonna work. So I angle towards the battleship and hope the Rune doesn't hit me. So I'm storming this guy because I see, okay, we don't have any choice. He's gonna take the base if it's in there. And I'm too close. The Rune is there and there's another ship joining. So I'm just trying to get this guy as soon as possible. Heavy damage, you see. Even with that angle, he did really a lot of damage. So it's big battleship guns. So I'm trying to find the torpedoes, but I haven't seen that he's turning. And I see it now and I'm like, god damn it, he's turning. But I remember I have another set of 3 torpedoes. Fire there. I lead a little bit more because he's gonna accelerate, so the mark was not so wrong. And there I get a nice 4,000 damage almost in one hit with armor piercing. That's how good the German armor piercing is. can even penetrate. I get a nice little rear gun shot. Citadel, 7,000 damage. And there I get 2 hits with the torpedoes. But amazingly enough, I hit the guy behind him as well, that I didn't even know. There, 10,000 damage. Torpedoes. We're now up to 99,000 damage. Shot down another plane. We did a pretty nice amount of damage there. Considering the angle he had, I'm surprised he even penetrated. But now, look at this. He's showing his broadsides. Big mistake. This is gonna hurt. 7,600 on a battleship. With that armor that they have. Here I made a mistake. I should not have turned... I was greedy here. I wanted my guns to be able to aim at him. So instead I do this. Show my side. And while I get him, he also gets me. But I did contribute massively to the team. And we did hunt them down one after one. We had ended up chasing the carrier, but we won eventually. 5,000 experience, 5,400, 1,500 free experience, 110,000 damage, and top of the team by about 500 points, which actually surprised me. But as you can see, the damage is very consistent. About 25 to 30,000 damage with each type. Went positive by 200,000, which is always nice. But anyways, thanks for watching. Badger out.